Hey, Max here. So, weekly wildcards. I want to talk about EA's earning call a little bit yesterday where they went over, like, revenue. They talked about Madden and FIFA a lot as I was, like, based off what it hurt. Oh, wait. I'm not going to give all my thoughts right now, but we'll talk about that in a second. We got some stuff in game. Let's go through weekly wildcards quickly as it comes later. A little bit better this week with weekly wildcards than previous weeks. 84s are pack trash. We don't have to worry about these too much. They're basically, like, fillers for maybe, like, the backups at your theme team specifically, so it's cool that we get them, but they're mostly for getting angry at finding them in packs as we usually do. Jermaine Johnson here. Mike Hilton. Ooh, Steelers. 88 overall. Mr. So, that 88 at Ingram. Like I said, all these cards. 91s are kind of relevant. Not like particularly so as if you're going to play top end, but they can win you some games with 91s. John Jenkins here. Eric McCoy. Christian Darrisau's a 94. Now, for the 94s, we will care about their abilities. So we'll switch over to Mike, who's got the abilities here. Darrisau's got natural talent, edge protector. Nothing exactly specifically great. I will say, I do think here in the near future, we'll start to see people run secure protector, which should help us out from those insta sheds from like the X Factor, Reggie White, and Matabuki. The problem is, you need a secure protector across your line because last year it was edge threat going crazy. And obviously later on in the year we did see the X Factor glowy stuff, but having a secure protector out your entire offensive line to stop those things where they can rotate them to different spots depending on what you have. It's very expensive AP wise on the offense to do that, so it's almost worth not having them on your offensive line at all because of how expensive secure protector is right now. An edge protector I'm pretty sure does not work against it. So good luck. We'll see, you know, I don't know how long until we get 0 AP secure protectors. I think by last time this year they were discounting secure protector more, but we really haven't needed this much this year because we haven't seen a dominant defensive line ability until the Reggie White, Matabuke, X Factor stuff. Levante David, an underrated linebacker. I feel like all time. Just, you know, maybe it's because he plays in Tampa. Maybe he doesn't talk enough trash, but has been incredible for a long time in the NFL. Levante David there, Lurk Artist, Enforcer. Lurk Artist for 0, I feel like is just standard. Same with Pick Artist now. Should be standard everywhere. It's got Short Route KO for 2. I don't run man, so I will not be you running that, but Devon Willis, Spoon, and O, Seahawks fans are going to be excited. Low zone coverage, though, so not exactly great for my scheme. Matchup Nightmare Jukebox. Hang on a second. A-Chain here, not A-Chain, sorry, A-Chan. Sorry, but during the season, he made he clarified what he actually wants to be called. A-Chan. It was A-Chain for like the first couple of weeks of the season, but then he's like, it's A-Chan. So, 96 speed, I think tied with the fastest running back in the game. Dolphins theme teamers going crazy. We then have matchup Nightmare Short Out Elite on Mr. Jamar Chase. This was teased last night. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, so that's the LTD 95 speed on Jamar right there. So let's talk about EA's earning calls. I went and like copied and pasted into a document so I could better go through it. But what's interesting is like EA overall, I think they said they grew 1%. And their forward-looking guidance this next quarter is actually down year over year because they blame like the World Cup or something and like an Apex thing. So overall, like the stock price of EA kind of went down. It's not growing much, I'll say that, right? It's making a lot of money, but it's not growing much, which is the example in capitalism of failed leadership. Andrew Wilson, their CEO, is a goddamn moron. Seriously, has been gifted probably the easiest job of CEOs in gaming, of EA and FIFA and Madden, and this fumbling, dude, it's terrible. So I don't know why he's not getting replaced with how little they grow year to year. So they talk about it a lot during this one. You know, reading these things over the years, they don't oftentimes mention a lot of FIFA and Madden stuff. They do. FIFA they mention every time. Madden they don't mention a ton. But this time they led and they kept going with FIFA and Madden because it looked like it was like only thing that was good on their entire company this quarter. Obviously NCAA is coming in July, which is a couple quarters from now fiscally. So this is when I talk about this is gonna be looking at the last 3 months basically. Not January, but December, November, like October. So like the big 3 months for Madden, right? The winter promo. So Madden was the best selling game in North America in 2023, which is a pretty big deal, right? So it does sell, and that's probably why they don't want to make it a free-to-play game to increase their numbers in Ultimate Team, even though it would make a lot of sense to be more like Fortnite instead of like a paid version that like you put up a wall between you and the infinite riches of Madden Ultimate Team. But it sells a lot, so a lot of people play it. To my knowledge, most people do play only franchise and regs, that kind of stuff. So it is a minority that actually plays Ultimate Team. Just FYI. All right, so in Q3, aka those December months I talked about, net bookings grew and engagement in Ultimate Team increased 19% in Madden. So during the season that Madden had its best content, the winter promo, its engagement was up 19%. I believe that's year over year. Players more year over year through new innovative gameplay. And that might just be versus the previous quarter. I don't know, but it is up. I think it's year over year. But yeah, they had good content during the winter, and it increased 19%. All right. It also, Madden Mobile saw an increase too during that coordinate. If that's like quarter versus quarter, that's kind of whatever. But I'm pretty sure that's actually, I don't know, is that year over year? I also want to highlight. They talk about Battlefield a little bit here. They talk about Madden events and experiences. You know, they just do a lot of like yapping, I guess. But the interesting thing is, okay, so EA Sports saw another strong quarter. Net bookings up 5% year over year. Okay, so net bookings up 5%. And highlight strong engagement, full game, Ultimate Team, and mobile. What is also interesting, so FIFA grew 7% year over year net bookings. So FIFA did a little bit better than Madden this past year, year over year. Keep going down. And I talked about net bookings down 16 to 1% year over year. So they're like last year's, if FIFA really carried us hard. What else did I highlight in this? And before I get my third, all right. As we think about play, our players spend an average of 90 minutes on a session, one of our games, before they leave that session where they've been connected to the core friend unit. They go talk about that experience on a different platform, go and create content about that experience on another platform, finally watch that content on another platform. So they understand engaging in their game, watching it, and then going off to YouTube, to Twitch, to complain about it on X or Threads or whatever the Ute are on, Instagram, TikTok. That's something that happens a lot. And they still don't communicate with us. Hilarious. Hilarious. Ultimate Team, like, here's the thing. All right, so Madden Gameplay Team, they are still on social media, on Twitter and stuff. But the Ultimate Team, I don't know a single one. So it sucks. The gameplay is getting slightly better outside of this fatigue stuff they keep implementing for us for some reason. Lexus Stadium, because, you know, why not put another sponsor in a game they play full price for, plus a pay-to-win game. So there's a lot of things going on in Ultimate Team, and basically what we're seeing is that like, EA as a company is not doing great, right? It's doing pretty average, it's floundering, it's not growing that much. But Ultimate Team itself is still doing well. And for some reason I didn't show that. I missed the highlighted part about engagement. Engagement is up year over year. Like 14% or something. I'm a little sad not to Alright. FC Mobile. Oh, here it is. Did I miss this one? Right here. It was the first one. Netbook engagement with Ultimate Team increased 19% in Madden. Like I said before, there are two things that EA looks at, right? Daily engagement, and that's why dailies are longer than ever before this year. That's why it takes freaking forever just to get in and do them, versus last year we could get in and kick a field goal or something. So so the tracker is making sure people play this game more often on a daily basis, and then how much money they make. And you see it right there in the CEO statement. It's not around designing a fun game. They're thinking about their short-term profits, but what's crazy is they're still doing a bad job overall, okay, on their entire business. Ultimate Team is a literal cheat code because it involves everything that we like, right? Andrew Wilson was blessed to go into his role. He didn't invent the Ultimate Team. He did come from FIFA, if I recall correctly, but it's not like during his CEO-ship he invented Ultimate Team. He took it over, and it's literally done terrible at EA ever since. So it's just hilarious to see EA's failing in his leadership. He's still in the job because Madden Ultimate Team and FIFA Ultimate Team are hard carrying. Because it's got team building. It's got, head-to-head. It's like an action RPG. It's got everything you want in a video game, card collection, gambling. But everything else in the company has just kind of been mediocre in his leadership. So it's just funny to see how somebody can BS. And obviously, whenever they do these quarterly things, they always talk about the good numbers. They briefly go over the bad things, but they always highlight what's going on good. NCAA coming out a couple quarters from now, and their mind's going to say some stuff. And it'll be big, of course. But man, Ultimate Team, like as much as this literally carries their entire company, for them to listen to us so little on Ultimate Team is embarrassing. I'm just frustrated beyond belief. Anyways, that's it. That's what I want to talk about today. Bye.